our first conversation of this track, of today, of this morning. And for that, we have the pleasure of having with us, virtually, Diaz. He's the talent lead at Accenture. So, Luis, welcome to South Summit 2020. Great to have you here. Are you there?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Luis, your first conversation of this track on this first day. So no pressure, but everybody's listening.
Okay.
Luis, tell us, from your experience, obviously, what are the opportunities in terms of trends shaping the future of work in the next 5 years? Toma ya, I mean, no. What do you think?
Okay, well, as you know, for some time, intelligent technologies have disrupted every major business and functional field, and it was only a matter of time before the rise of big data and the platform economy revolutionized HR and talent management. Accenture recently published a paper called Workforce 2025, where we took a step at quantifying the potential impact of workforce transformation through intelligent technologies. We looked at one particular industry, financial services, and one geography, the US. And we estimated that over the next 5 years, the combined business value of workforce automation and augmentation will be up to 140 billion with a B dollars. So automation, artificial intelligence, collaborative platforms, real-time data capabilities, the Internet of Things. There's a perfect storm brewing in the people space that will unleash a shockwave of transformation, the likes of which we haven't seen before, that will disrupt the way we operate and deliver value, and it will provide a huge competitive advantage for businesses who manage to see that opportunity and make the first move toward that future today. So the first takeaway is that there's a lot of money to be made in workforce transformation, but there's more. The paper I mentioned also disproves some preconceived notions, like the one that most of this value would come from efficiency gains through automation. Automation will definitely play a role in the next wave of workforce transformation, for sure. Case in point, our research shows that up to 10% of tasks in the financial services workforce could be automated by 2025. That's quite a lot, actually, but probably not enough to bring about the bleak dystopic future where machines rise to take over the world, leaving everybody displaced and jobless, and possibly at the mercy of the Terminators, to go on with the analogy that you, Helena, proposed at first. Sci-fi movies. It's quite the contrary, actually. There's another massive force at play here. Our research shows that almost 48% of jobs could be augmented by 2025. And this means that the biggest impact on clients' bottom line will likely be realized through an increase in productivity due to augmentation of our skills, expertise, creativity, by having people take on new roles where they use technology and data to explore new value avenues. And that's where the bigger part of those $140 billion will come from.
Wow. Luis, you've answered all my questions in one. You know, I'm leaving. I mean, I have no point of being here today. Just a final thing. Tell me, if you tell me a bit more about this 2025 paper, is there a quality that you're looking in or what you'd identify in the firms you work with that have a connection to this 2025 paper?
Sure. Some of our more advanced and visionary clients are already working towards this future that I just described. And some of the things that they're doing are common across the most successful companies in talent management. First of all, these companies understand that an augmented future requires a digital savvy workforce, and this calls for adjusting the workforce mix through a healthy combination of reskilling and the infusion of the next generation of professionals in hot areas like cloud, data, experience, etc., who come from diverse backgrounds, which includes the usual suspects, the STEM careers of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but also humanities and the arts, which are increasingly important when it comes to designing meaningful customer and employee experiences, for example. So diversity will be key. Then you have to embed the learning all the time mindset into the job description of every employee in the company and encourage and empower people to act as entrepreneurs of their own skilling and share their knowledge to help others learn. And unless you're a startup who has this embedded in its DNA, this requires a major culture transformation. Also, you have to revisit every aspect of talent management to make it fit for purpose, while you infuse data-driven capabilities to make every talent decision as smart as possible. This is the algorithms changing the talent paradigm when it comes to talent acquisition, reskilling, compensation, etc. And finally, you have to adjust the company's operating system, the culture, where leaders have a huge role to play. So talent, learning, culture, leadership, you can never go wrong with the classics. It's a massive transformation, but one that will undoubtedly pay in the end.
My God, Luis, I mean, that was perfect. I mean, this is it. We can all go home. He said it all. Luis, thank you so much for that. You said a lot of interesting things. There's money in automation, and there's all these, the classics. The classics are always there. Next year, promise me you're going to come to La Nave, to Madrid for 2021, because there's much more to talk about with you, about the future of work and many more. And we're lucky we're going to have more people from Accenture coming to this South Summit 2020, so stay tuned. In the meantime, big kiss to you, Luis Diaz. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a date. See you next year.
Date. I have a date, and we just started the day.